You like to have one last bill? Well, you can. When you order our today's special value, our LG Tracfone prepaid Android 4.5-inch touchscreen phone, you will have no monthly phone bill. You will have no activation fees, no contracts, and when you purchase 1 minute, you'll get 3 because we offer triple minutes for life. This is really what a today's special value is all about on QVC. One item that we feature at midnight and throughout the day at an exceptional price. Today, $129.96 is your phone, and it is your price for a great phone. And by the way, that 4.5-inch touchscreen, that's the largest screen we've ever offered on an Android Tracfone. Now we're including with this phone 1,200 minutes. 1,200 minutes of phone time, of texts, and 1,200 megabytes of data. For 1 year, you have 1 year to use that, but then you're going to receive triple minutes for life on all of those. Can you imagine buying a gallon of gasoline and getting 3 gallons, or buying a bag of groceries and getting 3 bags of groceries? It's a great value and a great way to even extend that value. 4 easy payments of $32.49 when you shop with a major credit card. Those are easy payments available to anyone. Shipping and handling is free today, saving you $9.47. You know, today's special value is a really big deal on QVC. That's why midnight is our most exciting hour. Look at how good this value is, because if you were to purchase the LG 41C Android smartphone, you would pay $103. The car charger that we're including would be another $12. We give you an entire app package, and we'll go through that and demonstrate some of that. That would cost you $221.94. But just for the 1,200 minutes and the text and the data, that would be $199.98, just for that. Total retail value, $536.92. Look at our price today, $129.96. Anyone can use easy payments. If you're new to QVC, that just means if you use a major credit card that we accept, you don't have to put the entire $129.96 on your credit card right now. Just 1/4 of that at $32.49. Shipping and handling is free, saves you $9.47. So in addition to getting the 1,200 minutes and texts and data, you get triple minutes for life, the life of the phone. We give you the USB cable and the wall charger to charge it. This great phone with our largest screen we've ever offered on an Android Tracfone. We give you the app package, and then over here by me are your colors. And there's no advance order on this. This is the case that will serve to protect your phone. We have it available today in charcoal black, royal blue, and red. Now down here, we're very excited about these colors. Gold metallic, which is our most limited. Then we have this beautiful fuchsia and paisley. Paisley, by far our most popular, and that is also one of our more limited. Now, we offered this one time in October as a today's special value. It was wildly popular. Over 50,000 were ordered in one day, and we had 2,000 people who made this their first purchase ever on QVC. Here it is tonight again, so that you can truly take control of your life and take control of your cell phone bill. Now stay tuned, because my special guest is going to demonstrate how you can talk a text, how you can ask for recipes, get directions. We're even going to Skype with someone live. But here's something I want to show you before we go any further. Look at the size of these numbers. If you want to use this as a phone, easy to use, easy to see. I just love everything about this phone, and I love our special guest. Janice Marie brings us innovative electronic products, and she is our Tracfone specialist. Good to see you, Janice Marie.
Good to see you. How exciting is this?
It is so exciting, and we've got 3 big names here. We have LG, and they have over 50 years of experience in innovative electronics, making good things for life. And then Tracfone is America's prepaid wireless leader, and QVC bringing this offer together.
And it's one that we already know every one of you love, because it was so popular last time, and so we're so excited to bring this back to you again. It's the biggest, best smartphone we've ever offered through Tracfone, so a lot to show you today.
Can you give us a quick demonstration before we go to our kind of headlines tape?
Well, you know, so many people have thought maybe it's time to get into the world of a smartphone. What can a smartphone do for me? We're going to do lots of demos for you today, but I'm just going to show you that Google bar there, and if you get into the world of Google, Google, you can just talk to your phone. Okay, Google, text Donna Hogan, are you coming to my party for the big game on Sunday?
Here's your text. Do you want to send it?
And look at that. All I did was just, and I'm just going to not send it right now. It's a little
That
bit
was
late
awesome.
to be sent. But all you have to do is talk to your phone. We can look up recipes. We can get GPS turn-by-turn spoken navigation, whatever you want to do.
Stay with us. It is our most fully featured Android Tracfone we've ever offered on QVC. Here's kind of the headlines. Let's go through this because there's a lot going on here.
All right, so it's this beautiful 4.5-inch touchscreen display, and this is the LG Tracfone. It's a 5-megapixel camera, and it also shoots video. It's got a flash on it, a front-facing camera, so you're going to be able to do video chat, and lots of great features. How about over 1 million apps available in the world of the Google Play Store.
Nice.
Mobile web browsing, which, by the way, is free if you're connected to your Wi-Fi signal, so we'll talk some more about that. But you can play movies on this, you can stream music, spoken turn-by-turn GPS navigation built right into your phone. It is the ultimate, actually the ultimate 2, and it really is the ultimate Tracfone.
Now let's make sure everybody's clear. There's no monthly cell phone bill.
Right.
I won't get a monthly bill.
Ever
and by
again.
the way,
Ever
have
again.
you looked at your monthly bill? I wrote down some of the crazy charges. There's premiums, fees, service charges, surcharges, regulatory costs, and you don't know what they're talking about. None of that. And I don't have to sign a contract. Now, if I'm changing to this phone, can I keep my current cell phone number?
Keep your same phone number. Like you said, no contract, no credit check, no activation fees. Never again do you get a monthly bill. And yes, you can keep your same phone number. You know, we've been so brainwashed, Dan, to think that we have to pay a lot to get a really good smartphone, and then you have to pay a lot to have monthly service. Here, what I love so much about Tracfone, what you love about Tracfone, is that you only ever pay for what you're using.
Don't you like
And
that?
Yes, you can keep that phone number.
What a novel idea.
Don't you love that?
Only pay
Right.
for what you use. We would love to hear from you if you're one of the 50,000 QVC customers who ordered this back in October 30th. It was wildly popular. We brought it back. Why at this time of year? Well, because this is a time of year we're thinking about all these bills. I keep telling my mail carrier, don't deliver any bills, just checks. But they don't listen to me. So one less bill to worry about. What are we talking about, though, here with the 1,200 minutes for 1 year?
Okay, well, we're starting you off. You're getting the phone, and with that, of course, you need service. So now there's no monthly service plan, but we're going to load you up just like a gas tank. We're putting gas into your tank. You're getting 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, and 1,200 megabytes of data. And that's good for up to a year. And you know, Dan, for a lot of you who are watching, that could last you, and this could be your bill literally for an entire year. And what is 1,200 megabytes of data? How about 40 hours of streaming music, or check almost 1,000 web page, or 16,000 emails that you check? I feel like I do that almost every single day. Or upload a bunch of images to Flickr, or 32 hours of GPS navigation, or some combination therein. You've got a lot of room to play with that 1,200 megabytes.
And stay tuned because there's even international calling available here. But then triple minutes for life.
minutes,
Can you imagine
text and
going
data.
to the gasoline station and saying, I'm going to pay for 1 gallon of gas, and they give you 3?
Or you buy 1 pair of shoes and you get 3.
Oh, that's even better.
I like that so much. But that's what's so great. So after you used up that initial 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, and 1,200 megabytes of data, everything you purchase after that triples. Now you're going to see cards that look like this at over 80,000 locations around the country. And everything you purchase, let's say you bought a card that had 60 minutes on it. When you activate that on your phone, Dan, that's going to become 180 minutes plus 180 texts plus 180 megabytes of data. You don't have to find a special card to do this. This will happen automatically. 120 minutes becomes 360 minutes plus 360 texts plus 360 megabytes of data.
Pretty good deal.
And not only can you buy them on these cards that you see in over 80,000 locations around the country, you can actually buy those minutes and your text and data right through the phone. So they can't make it any easier for you.
And speaking of easy, it is so easy. In fact, I just brought up my Facebook page. And Bridget says, I got my Tracfone back in November, love it. Got it in time for my son's trip to China. We texted each other while he was there. You can even Skype with this phone. My daughter was in Thailand and we used to Skype anywhere in the world for free. Here are your exciting choices. And by the way, I'm going to check with my producer, but I believe he told me that over 500 of these have already been ordered. A lot of people are saying, you know what, just for the 1,200 minutes, I'd pay $199 and change for the 1,200. And if you're upgrading, it's easy to do. You can keep your own phone. Let me go through your choices. Remember, everybody gets the phone, the charger, the USB cable, this app's sensation. Can you give me just a quick highlight of that in a sentence or two?
You bet. Well, you know, you get over 1 million apps in the world of the Google Play Store available to you, many of which are free, but some of them do cost. And so what's available here is Office Suite Pro. That allows you to open up Word documents and PowerPoint documents right on your phone and work with them. There's also a $50 printer picks voucher right into this, which by the way, I took and then made this canvas print right from that same app pack. And that's included in the value that you're getting today.
Our most fully featured Android Tracfone we've ever offered. It's yours tonight, $129.96. There's no advance order, so when your color is gone, that's it. 4 easy payments available to everyone, even if you've never shopped with us before. $32.49 a month on your credit card, free shipping and handling. Here are your colors. We have it in charcoal black, royal blue, and then we have it in red. Right here, the new colors, metallic, gold metallic, which is our most limited, and I know that's going to be popular.
Isn't that gorgeous? Like, it's kind of a champagne gold.
Yeah,
I love it.
It kind of sparkles like your gold. Jewelry, then we have the fuchsia, and paisley, my producer tells me, is really, really popular. And Janice, you said that was going to happen.
Oh my gosh,
really
isn't
popular.
that gorgeous? It's just fun. These colors are gorgeous and fabulous, and it's a great way to personalize your phone.
I love it. Let's go to Teresa in Pennsylvania. Hi, Teresa. Teresa, you're on QVC with Janice and Dan. How are you? Okay, it's live TV. We had Teresa, we lost her. We'll try to get another phone call. LG Tracfone. So there's so much to talk about. Triple minutes for life, you explained. Internet. Let's talk about the coverage, first of all, because we've got Tracfone, America's prepaid wireless leader with LG. Let's talk about coverage. That's very important. Will you be able to make the call?
Well, Tracfone is the #1 provider of non-contract cellular service, not only because they give you such great value, but because, yes, you can make a phone call. So what Tracfone has done is partner with 2 of the top 4 major cellular service providers.
Nice.
So take a look at that sea of green there, Dan. We love this coverage map because that's the coverage you're getting with Tracfone. And what I so love is that there's no roaming fees in there anywhere. You can make a call from anywhere in that green. And because we get so many people that will call and tell us, oh my goodness, I was with my friends at the lake and they had their big, expensive, fancy smartphones and they couldn't make a call, but I had my Tracfone and I could. And that's because you're not relying on just one network. With Tracfone, you're getting the benefit of 2.
Yeah, I love this. I'm on my Facebook page. Join me there, Dan Wheeler QVC. Give my page a like, and there's fun videos on there. But I took just a shot of our cell phone bill there, and look at that. That's just in crazy charges. But go there later on. I'll have a link to this, but it is popular again. Huge screen, and yet it fits in the palm of your hand. In fact, you have another screen, an LG phone that we've offered in the past, I believe.
Well, and this was a really popular phone. So we're going to show you all the features of this phone here in just a second, but take a look at this. So first of all, this is the old LG 840, and a lot of you have this, and by the way, this is a great little phone. But look at the size that's different here. And a lot of you—
That's all screen.
This is all screen, and you can do so much more on this phone, and it's not going to cost you any more because it's the same thing. Minute is a minute. You get 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, and 1,200 megabytes of data. So maybe you have an older Tracfone, or maybe you have any Android Tracfone and you just need more minutes. The value of the minutes alone are worth the entire price of this package. So instead of getting more minutes, how about just upgrade to a better phone?
And watch this. You can pinch, on your photos. You can zoom in. There was some of the snowfall we had out there that I put on my Facebook page. This phone really does it all. And oh, by the way, if you just want to make a call, I love the big screen. I love the large numbers. We are really busy for this phone right now. Again, I mentioned international calling before we go to the phone lines. We've got people on the lines. Mary will be right there. International calling?
Well, so we showed you that awesome coverage map here in the United States, but how about international? There are over 100 destinations around the globe that you can use this very same phone to call. So maybe you have a child who's in a study abroad program, or a sister who lives in Brazil, or cousins in Mexico. The same number, the same minutes that you use to call your friend right down the street, you can use this phone to call your sister in Ireland or Brazil. Now you can go to QVC.com and you'll see that there's over 100 destinations listed in there, and they're also listed in your services guide that you're going to get for that. But that's what's so great. A minute is a minute. And you know, Dan, if you make even one international phone call, how much just one of those can cost you, right? So a lot of people love Tracfone just for the international calling alone, because it can save you so much money. And how about Mexico? We have a special program for Mexico. If you are interacting with loved ones or colleagues in Mexico on a regular basis, that can be very expensive. Tracfone will actually assign a Mexico phone number to your Tracfone number, so when people are calling you from Mexico, it makes it a local call for them. So everybody's saving money.
Are you tired of high monthly phone bills? Take control. No phone bills. No monthly phone bills, no activation fee, no contract to be locked into. Let's go to Mary in California. Hi, Mary.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. I'm Dan, and this is Janice Marie. You know, monthly cell phone bills can be quite costly. Have you decided to get rid of that bill?
I have never had that bill. I have always been a Tracfone user from the
Yay.
very beginning.
Well, good
and
for you.
I wouldn't consider anything else, and I'm so excited because I purchased the Tracfone that you had May of last year.
Okay.
And I'm just having so much fun with it, and I love it, and I love it. And I saw this one, and I thought, this I have to get. So this is terrific, and I just can't wait to get it, especially with the larger screen. And I thank you for having this and making it available to us.
Oh, Mary,
Well,
that
you're
is
so
terrific.
welcome. I'm so glad you're loving it. What do you love about Tracfone so much?
Well, I like the customer service, believe it or not. You can call up if you have any questions, and they walk you through everything, and it's very easy to order extra minutes, and particularly with the triple minutes. And I'm a senior citizen, and I shy away from electronics, but wow, I've had so much fun with this. And I do hear that you have a front and back camera.
That's right.
I'm glad you mentioned that, so we can take selfies. Should we take a quick selfie?
You bet.
All
You
right.
I
bet.
think that'd be terrific.
All right. Do you use your camera? Do you have an Android phone or a non-Android phone right now, Mary?
I have an Android phone.
Well, oh, we just took a great selfie.
just took a
I'll show you that.
selfie.
So,
I'll post it on Facebook.
okay, we'll do that for you. So here's what's so great. Whatever
There it
minutes,
is.
whatever minutes and text and data you have currently on your phone, those are going to transfer right over. So now you're going to get whatever you have and the service days you get to keep, plus that additional 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, and 1,200 megabytes of data. So you're losing absolutely nothing and gaining everything with this great new phone.
Oh, fantastic. I just can't wait till it comes, and I'm ready to have more opportunities available, particularly with a camera that faces both ways.
Now you can take all those great selfies and post them on Facebook.
I do, and I love that the assortment of colors that you have there.
Which one did you get,
I
Mary?
got the Paisley.
Wow.
and
That's
gonna be the
I'm
most
really
popular.
excited. I have a feeling that's going to go very
Yes,
quickly.
my producer tells me that is our most popular. People are really loving that. And you know, ladies, you got almost every color as far as fashion colors right there. That's going to stand
go
out.
with everything.
Mary, we're going to send it off to California right away, okay?
Thank you very much, and it was a pleasure to talk to you on the air.
Oh,
Of all
thank
the
you.
years I've been a QVC customer, I've never actually had this opportunity, so everything is in line tonight, and I do appreciate you offering this fantastic phone, and the mail can't come soon enough, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary.
Oh,
and if
thanks,
you're
Mary.
on Facebook, join me on Facebook, Dan Wheeler QVC, and we'll be friends, okay?
I will. Thank you so much for your kindness.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Mary.
I hope
God
you
bless
just love it, Mary. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
I will. I love it already.
Good.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So Mary got the Tracfone last year. Now, if she has minutes still, does she still get those minutes? Do they transfer over?
Everything transfers over. So Mary was saying that she has an Android Tracfone, so she has minutes and text and data. So whatever she has left on her previous phone, she's going to be able to transfer that over as long as she uses that same phone number, which I'm pretty sure she's going to. If Mary had an older phone that maybe didn't have the whole text and data package, here's what's
Yes.
going to happen. Let's say you have 100 minutes left on your old LG 840. Those 100 minutes are going to transfer over, and guess what they're going to do?
What?
They're going to match that with an additional 100 text and 100 megabytes of data. So even if you have a non-Android Tracfone, you get so much more just by transferring over to this Android Tracfone, and you're going to love it so much more because of the amazing features of this phone and everything you can do.
Now, do I have to fill out long forms to do that, or does it just happen?
No, it happens
and how do I
automatically.
activate my phone when I get it?
That'll happen automatically when you activate. So when you get your package, please look for this welcome guide. This is where you want to start. And so all you're going to do is call this 888 number to receive an airtime pin. So just call, there's a little line here, you can write that down, have a pen with you, and when you're ready to activate, you'll need to do that within the first 60 days. You've got 60 days to finish out a contract if maybe you're doing that, but if you already have a phone, you need a Tracfone, you don't need to wait, and then all you're going to do is go to tracfone.com. It's so simple. There's also an 800 number you can call if you prefer. We always recommend that you do it online. It tends to happen more easily and more quickly, and all they want to know is, would you like to keep your same phone number? And yes, you can, or would you like a brand new phone number? And either way, everything will then automatically transfer.
I'm getting more impressed with this all the time. You have some jewelry on. This glass is Gorilla Glass. What does that mean?
Gorilla Glass is a super hard glass that you can, it's going to be really hard for you to break it or scratch it. You know those very expensive phones out there? You got to be so careful with them every time you drop them or break them. You don't have to worry about that here. It's got that Gorilla Glass, that beautiful, so elegant on the screen. But look at me with my big ring here, and I'm hammering on this phone and scratching it, and you can't even tell.
The only thing you have to worry about is if you want the paisley or the metallic gold. They're both really popular at midnight. Metallic gold is our most limited. Paisley is our most popular. There are no advance orders. This is just the color of your case for your phone. So we have metallic gold. This is a beautiful fuchsia, and this is that paisley, which ladies are going wild over tonight.
I love that one.
I know you do.
Goes with everything,
If
and
you
it's
want just the
sassy.
basic colors, we have charcoal black, we have royal blue, and red. Sassy is a good word. But here's what makes this just a sensational offer. Yes, you get 1,200 minutes, texts, and megabytes of data right away. But then, triple minutes, text, and data for life. Your minutes will transfer if you have a Tracfone. Currently, you're going to get this great phone, which has the 4.5-inch Gorilla Glass screen, which is our largest screen we've ever offered on a Tracfone. It's our first Tracfone with the front-facing camera. You get no monthly bill. You get your charger, your USB cable, and this apps package. How good is our value? Before we go to Susan, who's waiting on the phone, here is our value. You'd expect to pay $103 just for this model smartphone from LG. The car charger would be another $12. The app package, $221.94. And remember, there's a $50 printer picks voucher in there. Then the 1,200, this is really impressive. Just for the 1,200 minutes and text and data, $199.98. Our price is $70 below just what you'd pay for the minutes, text, and data we're including at $129.96. A total retail value of $536.92 for $129.96. Wow. That's over $400 below that retail value today. 4 easy payments of $32.49, free shipping handling. Boy, this is popular. 1,500 already ordered since midnight. Another 500 people waiting to place your calls right now, your orders. Remember, paisley, metallic gold are ones that you probably don't want to wait on. Let's go to Susan in Pennsylvania. Susan, you're on with Janice Marie and Dan and a great LG Tracfone. How are you?
Oh, I'm just great.
Good, Susan.
I bought the phone last time, the one that she was holding up, the white small one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
And I loved it.
It's a great little
I
phone.
just happened to turn on tonight, which I'm so happy. And I see this one. And this is the big Android. What's the one? That's the one I had.
Okay, this
I have
one.
right now, and I still have service minute days on it and still some minutes.
That's okay.
So therefore, I'm going to be able to, I understand, transfer to the new one I'm getting, right?
That's exactly right, Susan. So let's say maybe I'm just going to say maybe you have 100 minutes left on your current current LG 840. So,
Yes.
so if you have, let's say, 100 minutes left and even service days left, that's just fine. That's going to transfer over, and they're going to give you, to match that, 100 texts and 100 megabytes of data on top of the minutes that you're already keeping. How about that?
That's wonderful. And the second point,
And those service days, by the way, too.
I wanted to make was the fact that you were saying that this one you can actually text and call overseas.
Yes, you can. International calling is included. Now, texting is not. There are applications, like apps that you can download that allow you to text through the internet, so you might want to explore some of those. But you can call over 100 destinations around the globe. So do you have someone that you love that's in another country?
Yes.
So you can go to QVC.com and check the list of them under this item number, and they're also listed in the services guide that you get with this. But
Okay, you don't do the texting, but you can do the calling,
That's right. And just so you know, Susan, those are calls that originate here in the United States. So that would be from the United States to 100 destinations around the globe.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
Imagine how much money
so
that'll
pleased.
save you.
I'm so glad I turned on.
Oh,
We are
Susan,
too.
I'm happy for you. And no more, isn't it nice not to have that monthly phone bill with all those crazy
Are you
charges?
kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, my phone bill was just getting outrageous.
Outrageous.
And I have been with you guys for I know at least 25 years.
Wow. Then you and I go way back, Susan. Thank you.
So thank you very much for offering this one for
You're
me.
welcome, Susan. God bless you and enjoy your new phone, okay?
And you as well, and
Thank
have
you.
a good evening.
You
All right,
too.
bye,
Bye-bye.
Susan. I hope you have fun with it.
Bye-bye.
It's today's special value is a big deal. It's an exceptional value, and this was so popular in October. We said, let's bring it back late January. Why now? Because we're all thinking about all those bills, one less bill to worry about. A great phone for everyone, from kids to grandparents. About the only person that maybe it's not for is someone who does tons of texting and is on the internet all the time. But if you use Wi-Fi, remember, you're saving, right?
That's
Saving
right.
some of
So
that?
this does have Wi-Fi. So you're getting those 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, 1,200 megabytes of data. Those megabytes of data you can stretch literally to infinity, and I mean that literally if you're connected to a Wi-Fi signal, because when you're connected to Wi-Fi and you're surfing the web, then you're not using up any of your data. So this plan here, it's not really a plan, it's just a whole bucket full of minutes, texts, and data. You can stretch and stretch and stretch to your heart's content.
You can even shop. Look, I'm on QVC.com. There's a QVC app you can download. By the way, you've got how many apps to choose from with this plan?
Well, in the world of the Google Play
Google.
Store, there's over 1 million apps that are available. And as you can see, I have a lot of them loaded into my phone. A lot of them come loaded into the phone.
Yeah.
And if you're brand new to smartphones, don't worry, because you can't mess this up, and it's just really fun to play.
Yeah,
so
and show them the home button, which if you're ever lost,
Sure,
you just hit that button at the bottom.
I'm going to show them. I'm going to go into something. I think, oh gosh,
Okay.
I didn't want to go there. There's
Yeah.
a button right here on the bottom, and let's see
Right.
if you can see that there it is, right there.
There you
And
go.
all I have to do is hit that, and it takes me right back out of where I was, and it's going to take me home.
go. Thank
so no
you.
matter where you are, but these
love
are
that.
these
Take
are
you home.
apps that personalize your phone for you. So there's
Okay.
Facebook and QVC, Twitter. I've got my gallery of photos in here, the camera, Pinterest, Google Maps. So you have turn-by-turn spoken GPS navigation. Lots that you can do to make your phone yours.
It's 28 minutes past the hour, so I know a lot of you are maybe tuning in from watching another program, and you're saying, Janice Marie's back on QVC with Dan. What are they doing? What are we talking about? Our today's special value we offered once before in October, and it was popular. Over 50,000 of these were ordered in one day. It is our most fully featured Android track phone we've ever offered, but don't let it scare you. Very easy. In fact, next we're going to show you how to make a call. It's so simple. It's an easy phone to use. But then we're giving you 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, and 1,200 megabytes of data. And so if you're upgrading your minutes, if you have another track phone, they'll transfer over. But a lot of people are buying a new phone because it's a bigger screen. This is a 4.5-inch screen, which is the largest screen that we've ever offered. It's our first track phone with a front and rear-facing camera for those selfies, for capturing the moments of your life. And we're giving you all that, plus triple minutes for life, plus a sensational apps package with your phone, the charger, the USB cable. I mean, there's so much included. Here's your choice of colors on the cases. And I've got to warn you, Paisley is really extremely popular, but there's no advance orders on any of these colors. So when your color's gone, that's it for this offer on the day. Then we have it in fuchsia, and this gold metallic is our most limited. Then charcoal black, royal blue, and red. Let me show you the value. If you just tuned in for $129.96, your value is, retail value would be $536.92. By the way, we're including the car charger, which would be another $12. $103 you'd expect to pay just for the phone. Then you have the app package, $221.94. Just for the 1,200 minutes, text and data would be $199.98. Right there, our price is $70 below what you'd expect to pay just for the minutes, the text, and the data. Then triple minutes for the life of the phone. 4 easy payments of $32.49 and free shipping and handling tonight saves you $9.47. Now, we talked about the 1,200 minutes and text. What is 1,200 megabytes of data? What does that do for me?
Well, it's your freedom to roam around the world of the internet. So that means streaming music, that means uploading pictures, 32 hours of GPS turn-by-turn spoken navigation. You could upload 750 images to Flickr. You could check almost 1,000 web pages. How about that? So you can see that with 1,200 megabytes of data, you have so much flexibility. But remember again, Dan, this is a phone that has so many features in it, and one of them is Wi-Fi. So when you are connected to the internet, and when you're connected to Wi-Fi, you're actually not using up any of those megabytes of data. And you have Wi-Fi, a lot of you already in your own home. You can get it at airports, you can get it in hotels, you can get it in coffee shops. And so anytime you can connect to that Wi-Fi signal, you can save on those megabytes of data.
Let's demonstrate, first of all, how easy it is just to make a call. What do I do when I want to make a call? Because I know, like my mom is 92 years old. This is a very easy phone, even would be for my mom to use, who's not tech savvy.
You absolutely are right, Dan, because we can get very excited about all these amazing features that Android offers. By the way, this is Android KitKat. It's the latest version of Android.
Oh,
but the most
KitKat 4.4.
And it's 1.2 gigahertz processor, so you've got a lot of speed. But the most important thing is that I think we come back to, by the way, if you're brand new to smartphones, yes, you can still just make a phone call. And if that's all you ever use this phone for, you've got these great big numbers, just super easy to use. And again, here's that home button. We can just come right back home when we're done. But when you do want to surf the web, again, of course, you've got that world of Google Play, and we've got some voice activation. Should we check out what's happening this weekend here?
Yeah, let's check that out, because I think something big is happening.
Let's say we want some information about what's going on Sunday, so we're going to get into the world of Google. Okay, Google, who's playing football this Sunday?
The Patriots are playing the Seahawks on Sunday at 6:30 p.m.
Well, how about that?
That's a really big game.
Okay, Google, what's the weather report for this Sunday?
Sunday's forecast for Westchester is 27 degrees and cloudy.
And let's see, we know where that big game is happening. Should we just go?
Yeah.
So let's maybe get some navigation. Okay, Google.
Give us directions to Tempe, Arizona.
Tempe is 1 day and 11 hours from your location by car and light traffic.
1 day and 11 hours. That's a long road trip, but we can do that. So turn-by-turn navigation. We can set our alarm to wake up in the morning. We can get a recipe for a scrambled egg frittata. We can find out what's happening. We can hit the road, and the phone can do it all just by talking to it.
And you can even charge it when you're on that road trip in the car with the car charger. Thank you, guys, which is also included here. Big offer. Here are our choices. Remember, you don't want to wait on the metallic gold. The gold metallic, our most limited, or the Paisley. No advance orders. We also have it in a very pretty fuchsia, in charcoal black, royal blue, and red. Those are just the cases, or excuse me, the covers for your cases, and they just pop right onto your phone to give you some added protection. Triple minutes for live, 1,200 minutes, text, and megabytes, the car charger, the wall charger, the USB, the apps package. And again, this app package is some really practical apps there for us to use, like Office. There's a kind of an Office suite.
There's Office Suite Pro that allows you to actually open up Word and Excel documents right on your phone and work with them right there. There's also that Printer Picks voucher, which I really love. There's actual $50 worth of value in that you can use to create a canvas wrapped print. I did this of two of my good buddies, my hiking buddies, and a trip we took a couple years ago. And I did that with this $50 voucher here, right included in this. So real
And
value
speaking
built
of
right into
fitness,
that.
this phone can even help you with your fitness. You know, I asked how many calories in a cheeseburger, but that was amazing. Do you want to demonstrate? How about recipes? If I'm looking for
Sure.
a recipe for this weekend.
All right. Okay, Google, recipe for a buffalo chicken dip. So look at this,
Wow, look at that.
immediately.
Brought 'em right up.
Immediately. So
Yeah.
whatever you want to ask your phone, that's what I
Yeah.
so love about the world of Google and the Play Store, that not only can you talk to Google and get everything you could possibly want from Google, but then you've got all these apps that you can use to personalize your phone, and this phone is powerful enough and fast enough to handle it.
And coverage. You're going to be able to make a call practically everywhere you go. We've heard stories of people who are with people who had, you know, phones they paid several $100s for, and they couldn't make a call, but they could with their LG Tracfone.
And look at that coverage. Tracfone has partnered with 2 of the top 4 major cellular service providers. So there's no roaming fees in there anywhere. And what you're getting, Dan, is the benefit of 2 networks, 2 of the top 4 major networks.
that works for me.
Instead of just one. And that's
Yeah.
why people love Tracfone so much, because they get such great coverage.
Here we go. We are busy. Over 2,500 ordered. 4 monthly payments available. Anyone. Free shipping and handling. Just $32.49 on your credit card tonight. It all comes your way. Triple minutes for life. 1,200 texts, 1,200 minutes, 1,200 megabytes of data. You really can't beat this offer. Just for the minutes alone, you can expect to pay $199.98. Catherine joins us from New York. Hi, Catherine.
Hi there.
Hello there. I'm Dan, and this is Janice Marie. We're glad you joined us. What do you think about this great phone tonight?
Oh, it's wonderful. I bought it the last time when for my husband when you had it for the today's special.
Good. How is he liking it so far?
Oh, he loves it. And so now I'm getting mine.
Getting one for yourself. Are you already a Tracfone user as well, Catherine?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I have
good.
nothing but Tracfone.
Oh, good. Why is that? What do you love about Tracfone so much?
Well, let's put it this way. I'm not going to spend $100 and some odd a month for a phone to use.
Well, why would you want
rather
to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd spend my money somewhere else.
Sure. I think you
I'm
can
a QVC
you can buy several nice pairs of shoes for that. You can
Yeah.
get several bags of groceries.
Really. But
Yeah.
no, it's really, I mean, it's convenient.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the coverage that you get with Tracfone, Catherine?
Oh, it's perfect.
Great.
Good.
For me, now I have my first Android phone.
Oh,
Good.
good. Well, I know you're going to love it. There's so many wonderful
Yeah.
things that you can do with it when the first time that you're stepping into an Android.
Yeah. You're
I
attracted to
know
your
I will.
husband and you are attracted to his Tracfone. So yours is coming its way. Which cool case did you get here?
Of course, the Paisley.
Wow. That's #1 in popularity tonight. You have good
Yeah,
taste,
I
Kat.
guess so.
Well, you'll
thank
have
you
a more
for-
fashionable case than your husband.
Yeah, I know I'm going to love it.
Thank you,
I already know
Catherine.
that because my husband has one.
Yes. Well, you'll love the large screen and
Oh, yeah.
enjoy it. It's on its way to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
Catherine.
good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling.
Well, one thing I told you we were going to do was give you a demonstration of Skyping, and I believe you have someone special on the line there.
Yeah, now if you don't know what Skype is an app that you can use. Apps are short for applications, by the way. I don't want to use too much lingo talk, but an app is a way that you can personalize your phone. So because this phone has a front-facing camera, you can literally talk to and see somebody who's literally anywhere around the world, and they don't have to have this phone. They just need to have Skype, and they can do that on a tablet or on a computer. So let's just wave and say hi. Hi, David. Can you hear us?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
Hi, David. Thanks for staying up late.
Great.
Can you see Dan there?
Dan, how are you?
Good. Thanks for staying up so late, David. We appreciate it.
Hey, so David is about an hour away from us right now, but David could be sitting in Alaska or David could be in Ireland and we can still be having this conversation. How do we sound? Do we sound good?
You sound great, just like on TV.
Well, it's so fun to actually be able to see you and talk to you at the very same time.
And you know what's great? This isn't costing us any money, right?
Doesn't
It's
cost
free.
anything. You know, we're connected to that. We're connected to
was
that
trying to keep
Wi-Fi
this
signal.
on us.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. I just wanted them to be able to see the
Okay.
picture.
Oh, yeah. Can they see
I
that?
can't believe how clear the picture is.
Yep.
Yeah. I think you're better looking. Why don't we
I
let
just
you get in there?
I wanted them to be able to see him on there.
I
So yeah,
gotcha.
look how great and clear he is, and you can hear him really well. So imagine that that's your grandkids. Maybe
Yeah.
you could do this with your grandchildren, or if you're the grandchildren, you could call up grandma, and wouldn't she be so excited to see her grandkids? And so that's what the power of smartphones is. So some of you have been thinking, gosh, do I really need a smartphone? And you think, oh, I'm not a big texter, but your kids are, and that's a good way to keep in touch with them. And they use Skype a lot too,
It's
so
an
it's a
even
great
better
way.
way.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great way. So, hey, listen, well, thanks for joining us tonight. It's great to see you.
Nice to meet you, David.
Good night, guys.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
What a great guy that he would stay up so
I
late.
know,
Isn't that
thanks.
nice?
Yep.
Okay, we have about 15 minutes left in this hour. Over 3,000 of these have been ordered just since midnight. Remember, in October, 50,000 were ordered the only other time we presented it in that day as a today's special value. So you get the phone, I said camera, with a front and rear facing camera. You can Skype, you can talk to it, you can talk on it, you can be entertained, you can play games. We give you the wall charger and the USB cable. We give you the car charger, the apps package, and 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, 1,200 megabytes of data. You get that right away. Then triple minutes for life. So this is an offer where the value just keeps on giving. And here are your colors for your case. We have charcoal black, royal blue, which is my favorite color, red. But look at these colors. Janice Marie really lit up over these.
I love these three. It's that champagne gold. It's
Gold
just beautiful.
metallic, that
Yeah.
champagne gold. If you like gold and champagne, that's yours.
Well, who
Fuchsia,
doesn't?
yeah, that's our most limited. And here's our most popular. Don't wait on the paisley or the gold metallic. Free shipping and handling, 4 easy payments. The final 20 minutes coming up on E226875. Now's a great time to order yours. Live, love, and celebrate. I'll tell you what, I love this phone, and we're celebrating our Encore Today's Special Value presentation, and it is wildly popular again. This is, in a sense, it's our most fully featured Android Tracfone that we've ever offered on QVC. It also has the largest screen at 4.5 inches, and that makes a big deal when you want to see the numbers nice and large when you're dialing it, when you're using it to go on Facebook, or you're shopping on QVC, or you're playing games. You want that larger screen. We are giving you 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, 1,200 megabytes of data, and then triple minutes for life. We're giving you the app package, the phone, the USB cable, the wall charger, the car charger, and your choice of case. The metallic gold, the gold metallic is our most limited choice. We also have it in fuchsia, and the paisley is taking America by storm tonight. Here's the charcoal black, the royal blue, and the red. Janice Marie, you've done a great job of showing us how this phone works, but let's talk about coverage. That's very important with a cell phone. Will I be able to make a call?
Well, because a phone isn't any good unless you can actually make a phone call on
That's
it,
a good
right?
point.
Of course, you can text and do all those other things, but you want to make a phone call.
Yes.
So here's what's so wonderful about Tracfone. Tracfone has partnered with 2 of the top 4 major cellular service providers. So they have a coverage map that is really unseen anywhere else in the industry, because guess what? You're not getting coverage from just one carrier, you're getting coverage from 2. So take a look at this sea of green here. That's what you're getting from Tracfone. Everywhere that's green, you can make a phone call, and there's no roaming in there. I actually just set my aunt and uncle up with Tracphones because they were paying over $110 a month for phones they barely used, but they kept holding on to them with a more expensive carrier because they travel back and forth from Arkansas to Florida every year. They're kind of snowbirds, they go back and forth. Well, guess what? Now we're saving them literally hundreds of dollars every year by using Tracfone instead of a monthly service fee, which they don't even have any business having. And they can use their phones all the way in between.
And that's the whole point of this. We've been talking about bills and how they can get out of control. And so my question to you is, who is this a good phone for, and who maybe should not consider it?
Well, Tracfone is really for the lighter to mid-range user. If you're somebody who's on your phone talking, texting, surfing the web all day long, then probably not for the phone for you. But there's a lot of you out there that use your phone moderately. You want to be able to send text, you want to jump on the web, and paying only as you go is a much smarter way for you. If you do some math on this, with this entire package, let's say you use 100 minutes a month, and a lot of you never use that. This would be your entire phone bill, per se, for the entire year.
So you just had some numbers. You tell me that's kind of like my gas gauge?
Yeah, this is how you know where you stand with Tracfone. So a great phone for anybody who only wants to take charge of what they're using. And here's how you know what you're using. These are like your gas gauges. Now, this is called an app. I've downloaded this once I activated the phone, and you can find this. It's free in the Google Play Store. But this tells me I have 1,095 minutes left, I have 1,182 texts left, and I have a little over 1,000 megabytes of data left. So I've got lots of room to play with this phone, and as I use the phone, those are going to go down. It will let me know when I want to buy additional minutes. If you are a heavy data user, by the way, there are data-only cards that you can purchase, but those, just so you know, do not triple. But once you use up your minutes, then you get that triple minutes text and data for life.
And again, I can order those minutes right from my phone,
You're going to find cards, yes you can, that look like this, that you'll see at over 80,000 locations around the country. And they're not special cards that will triple, they just minute cards, or you can order them right through your phone. And when you put them onto your phone, they become triple minutes, triple text, and triple data.
Let's take a look at that. I mean, do you realize, like, if you went to the gas station and you bought 1 gallon and you got 3, you'd be pretty darn happy.
I'd be pretty darn happy. Well, how about 60? 60 minutes, a 60-minute card will turn into 180 texts, 180 minutes, and 180 megabytes of data. A 120-minute card will become 360 minutes, 360 texts, and 360 megabytes of data.
I like those numbers.
Yeah,
I like
so
that.
everything you purchase triples. And so that's what makes it so great. The value with Tracfone is so wonderful. And what's wonderful is that you're not getting a monthly bill ever again. Nobody's ever going to send you a bill. So some months you might use a little bit more of your minutes. Some months you might use some more of your texting or get online a little bit more. Some months you use a little bit less, but that's what's so great. It's up to you, and that way you have control over your cellular service. And you're certainly not sacrificing anything, because you are getting a rockin', smoking phone here that has so much power and that can do so many great things for you.
And you know, some of these demonstrations you've done, they're instantaneous because of the processor. This has a really fast processor in here. Oh, by the way, it has the latest Android operating system. It's called 4.4 KitKat. That might not mean anything to you, but you need to know it's the latest. And look at Jan Marie with that pinching on the photos.
That's my sweet friend Hazel. That was my mom's, one of my mom's bestie friends, and I was just out there last week. And how about this sunset?
Look at that.
That is a Kansas sunset from last week. Isn't that the most?
Kansas?
I grew up in Kansas. Yeah.
I love Kansas.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
You know, not too many hills in Kansas. It's very flat.
Pretty flat out there. That's right.
Hey, by the way, this is Gorilla Glass. What does that mean?
That's that Gorilla Glass. And so, you know, a lot of those very expensive phones, people panic when they drop them because they crack and break. I've got a ring on here, as you can see. I'm going to hit this phone, and I can go like this on the phone, which you would never want to do on one of those other phones, and you know what I'm talking about. And it won't harm the glass at all. We got some fingerprints on there, but no, you're not going to scratch the glass. And then when you want to operate your phone, you just take your finger and just glide over it so easily. Just tap on the phone. There's your phone for making those great big numbers.
Big numbers on a big screen. The largest screen we've ever offered. This is our first Tracfone, by the way, that we've offered with a front-facing camera. So you've got front and rear-facing. Now, Janice Marie, I can take pictures and I can capture them and carry them with me.
That's right.
But can I take video?
You sure can. Pictures and video. And remember, we showed you that front-facing camera. So it's got, and this has got a great camera on it for your back-facing camera. It's a 5-megapixel camera. So I'm going to turn that around. You'll be able to see that there's a second camera there. 5-megapixel camera. And it also shoots video. So if you want to do those selfies, you sure can. If you want to take a snap, a little video, send that off to somebody, you can. Hey, if you want to shop on QVC.com, look how fast that is. That says okay. Look how fast that comes up. Again, it's the latest and greatest version of Android, that KitKat, which is the latest one that you can get.
All right, so here we go. We have a video that has kind of all the key features as you dial in for E226875, and then I'll show you your color choices. But Janice Marie starts with that big screen.
Well, it's everything that we get from the world of LG, which we love. It's got a 4.5-inch screen. It's a 5-megapixel camera, even has a flash on it, and yes, it also shoots video. You saw us just a few minutes ago do that video chat with Skype, so you can talk to people literally all over the world and see them for free if you're connected to Wi-Fi. Hundreds of thousands, actually over 1 million apps available in the Google Play Store. So you can also browse the web, and don't forget, when you're connected to Wi-Fi, you're not using up any of that data. And how about turn-by-turn spoken GPS navigation built right into your phone?
And yet, I want to show you something. It's got that big screen, but look at this. Front pocket of my jeans, right there.
Fits right in there, doesn't it?
You've always got it on you. I really don't like a big bulky phone. Yeah. Lightweight, but big screen. It's all screen. Can you show us the comparison?
You betcha.
Because this was another LG phone we offered.
Yeah, this is an older LG phone here that we've got, and this is the LG 840. And a lot of you, let me turn this one back on here. And by the way, you just hit the button on the side and then swipe up, and I love that liquid feel it has to it. But here's the old LG 840, which, by the way, was a really popular phone, and for good reason, a great little phone. But now look at how much more screen size you're getting, and look how much more you can do with it. It's elegant, it's easy to use. This is a phone you can talk to. You can do 100,000 times things more on this phone than you can for this.
So we only have
it's still brought by Tracfone.
I'm sorry. We only have about 7 minutes left in this hour, and just since midnight in this first presentation of the day, over 3,500 have been ordered. Paisley, you predicted this.
Pretty posh Paisley. That's what we're going to call it. Pretty posh Paisley.
That is beautiful, and that is our most popular choice. Then there's fuchsia, and then there's the metallic gold. And, you know, you just don't want to wait too late in the day on these two colors because they're very popular. Charcoal black and royal blue and red round out our choice on your cover. But everybody gets the great phone, the app suite, the USB cord, the wall charger. We give you the car charger. We give you 1,200 minutes, 1,200 texts, 1,200 megabytes of data.
Good for
and
a
triple
year.
minutes for life. Good for 1 year, thank you. From the time you activate it, and you have how long to activate it?
You want to activate within 60 days.
60 days, so plenty of time. Here's our value. If you were to add up everything with the app suite and everything, it would come to over $536 in retail value that we're offering you tonight for $129.96. Everyone can use the 4 easy monthly payments of $32.49. Free shipping and handling will save you $9.47. There it all is, E226875. A fantastic today's special value. So popular on October 30th of last year that we brought it back for an encore presentation. Let's welcome Carrie from the great state of Virginia. Carrie, you're on with Janice Marie and Dan, and I hope you love our new phone. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Tell us why you're interested in this phone tonight.
I got it for my mom.
Okay.
She has hearing aids, so the little phone that she has is not working. She can't really hear it. And the numbers are big. And with the front-facing camera and Skype, she can talk to my nephew. So I'm excited for her. I'm hoping that we can get her into the 21st century.
Oh, okay.
Seems like a big step for a lot of people, but they're usually pretty happy they do.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm hoping that she likes it, and if she doesn't, I'll take it.
There you go. I got to tell you, Carrie, it's a really cool phone with a really big screen, and you do have that front-facing camera. Not that I like looking at myself, but you know, it's nice to take the
with
selfies.
that handsome mug, come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Well, Carrie, I hope she loves it. Do you have any questions about it, or did we pretty much explain it all?
I just have one question,
Good.
and I did ask the woman that I talked to, operator, does the ringer go really, really loud?
I'd have to be able to turn a ringer on for you and get a phone call to do that for you right now. So there are a series of different rings that you can select. So I'll see if some point during one of our presentations I can actually test a ringer for you and try to get that, but it'd take me a little bit of time to get into that.
You know what,
I
Carrie?
understand. I appreciate your help.
We can demonstrate the volume with a little Google demonstration.
Yeah, you'd be able to hear that.
So watch this. How many calories are in a cheeseburger?
303 calories in one item.
Did you hear that pretty clearly, Carrie?
Yeah.
So
Good.
The
good.
voice is pretty loud. There are different rings, and so some of them that are maybe a beeping sound are going to be probably better for your
that's
mom
a
if
good
she has
point.
problems. I do believe that this phone is also hearing aid compatible. So does she have a hearing aid?
Yes, she does, and that's perfect.
So I think that you probably won't have any troubles, but I do want to check and confirm that for you. So I'll check on that, and maybe we can post on your Facebook or something
Yeah.
about that. Would that be all right, Dan?
Yeah, I'm on Dan Wheeler QVC on Facebook.
Okay.
So join me there. Give my page a like. I'll post that. Remind me
Okay,
to do
thank
that
you
right
so
at the
much.
show.
You all have a great night.
All
Thank
right,
you,
you
Carrie.
too, Carrie.
You too.
Thanks. I hope she
Bye-bye.
really loves it.
Yeah. Janice Marie, you've been bringing us a lot of track phones over the last several years. Why is this one, why does it stand out to you as the best of the best?
Well, this is the most fully featured Tracfone that we've ever offered. And what I love is that Tracfone, you know, some of our phones have been really basic in the past, but great value. So now Tracfone is bringing you not only great value, but a great partnership with this, particularly with this one, LG, with an Android phone. Everybody's hearing about smartphones, and some people resist getting into those smartphones. They think, oh, I don't need all those features. But even if you just use this as a phone, now you still have those other features available to you, maybe when you want to try. You think maybe, well, I don't text a lot, but your kids do, and your grandkids do. So that's a good way to keep in touch with them. You have great big phone numbers, a beautiful big screen. It's really easy to navigate. So you can see how easy this phone is to use. So you've got the power of Tracfone, the #1 provider of non-contract cellular service, with the power of LG. With Android 4.4, it's the latest and greatest of what Android has to offer. It's super lightning
Boom, look at
fast.
how fast.
So it's everything you're going to be able to have a really great time with and do the kinds of things you'd want to be able to do with a smartphone.
But you know what you don't have? You don't have a monthly bill. You don't have a contract. You don't have an activation fee. And you did have this earlier. And again, show me, because I think it's impressive that there's not a lot of complicated things to do to activate the phone.
Well, you know, we are so used to, Dan, when we get home from a telephone store or a cell phone store, to actually have it already activated. So you're going to activate your own Tracfone. The instructions are so simple. You just put the battery in the phone and charge it up, and then look for this guide. Please start with this guide. You want to call an 888 number here, and there's a 15-digit code that they're going to give you, which is your PIN code for your initial 1,200 minutes and 1,200 texts, and 1,200 megabytes of data. So you want to write that down here on this card. After that, then when you're ready to activate, which you want to do within 60 days, then just go to Tracfone.com. There's really only about 3 steps to the whole process, and most importantly, they're just going to want to know, would you like to keep your same phone number? And yes, you can keep your same phone number
Yay.
no matter what carrier you're currently on. You get to keep your same phone number. Or would you like a brand new phone number? You know, maybe this is a phone, your first phone that you're giving to a teenager. It's the first time they're getting one. Or an elderly parent that maybe didn't feel like they needed to have a cell phone. So a brand new phone number, keep your own phone number. It's really that simple.
But you're going to love the brand new phone. And here you go. It is, as Janice Marie mentioned, I'm sorry, my voice is starting to
that's
go
all
a little
right.
bit here. It's our most fully featured Android track phone we've ever offered. Largest screen we've ever offered, 4.5 inches. And here is our value. By the way, you love it or you return it within
Yep.
30 days.
And
That is
easy
our
to
policy.
upgrade if you're already a Tracfone user. Makes for a smart upgrade.
And if I have minutes on my current Tracfone,
You already have minutes and text and data on an Android phone. Those are going to pop right over when you activate with the same phone number. If it's a non-Android Tracfone number, whatever amount of minutes you have left will stay with you, plus your service days, and they'll match that with the same number of texts and data.
wonderful job,
Really
my
easy.
friend.
Great
Let
to
me
see
go
you,
through
honey.
this real quickly. Great to see you. Here, you get the phone, you get the charger, the USB cable, the app suite, and the car charger. Triple minutes for life and 1,200 minutes text and data. A lot of people get this, they upgrade just for the minutes
Just
and
for
the
the
text
minutes
and the
alone.
data.
I mean, the value on the minutes is
Okay, here's
worth
your
it.
choices: metallic gold, fuchsia, or paisley, red, royal blue, charcoal black. Over 4,000 ordered since midnight. Here's our value. You'd expect to pay $103 for the phone, the car charger. It all adds up. Look at the minutes alone, Janice Marie. $199.98. We give you all that, $536.92 for $129.96. $32.49 a month on your credit card, and free shipping and handling saves you $9.47. This is a really cool accessory, the iRing. It goes on the back of the phone, right?
Right,
So
and
you
it-
can hold it.
Yeah, you can put your finger through it and it actually helps you hold the phone.